Hi guys, it's Bullish Academy here again. So in today's class, I'll be walking you through how to master trend reversal on the chart. That is, how will you know when a trend is about to change direction? Now, because that has been one of the major challenges of most traders. Most traders don't know when a trend has changed direction. So in today's class, I'll be walking you through it. So I want you to stay to the end of this class because you are going to be getting value for it. But before I move into the chart, I want you all to subscribe to my YouTube channel. As many of you that have not subscribed, please subscribe to the YouTube channel now. Turn on the notification button so that whenever I release any video, you'll be the first person to receive it. And once you are done watching the video, please like the video and also drop your questions and whatever you want to drop in the comment section. And also, if you want me to teach on a particular topic, whatever topic you want me to teach in Forex, just drop it in the comment section. I'm going to answer your question in the comment section. Alright, so without much ado, let's dive straight into what we have for today. So we'll be looking at how to master trend reversal. Please let's pay attention to this video. We'll be looking at how to master trend reversal. So now, let me type it here. How to master trend reversal. Now don't forget that Forex is not difficult. Now, for every business or for every jobs, there are rules and regulations. Now, once you can master the rules and regulations, I tell you, you are not going to have any problem or any issue. But once you get to a stage whereby you are not following the rules and regulations, then you may begin to have some issues. And that is the way it is with Forex too. There are rules and regulations that are guiding the industry. So once you are following the rules and regulations, then you are good to go. You understand? But once you begin to default or you begin to flout the rules and regulations, then you might start having issues with it. So now, for instance, let's look at this. Let's assume we have this uptrend, highs, low, impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse, correction. Now, this is an uptrend. Now, the movement from this low to this high is called impulse. Movement from this high to this low is called retracement or correction. Impulse, correction, impulse, correction. We also have another impulse and correction. Now, we'll say we are in an uptrend. Understand? We are actually in an uptrend. But now let's now come here. If we come here and we do something like this. Now this is a particular leg. From this low to this high is one leg. From this high to this low is another leg. From this low to this high is one leg. From this high to this low is another leg. From this high here, or from this low to this high, that is another leg. That's another leg. So from this high to this low, that's another leg. Please let's pay attention. From this low to this high, that is another leg. Understand? Now this is one leg, 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 this is another leg, this is one leg. So if we look at, let me zoom out. So if you are looking at this chart the way it is like this, so this is an uptrend, this is an uptrend. So if you are looking at this chart the way it is, you can see from here to here, this is a leg. From here to here, this is another leg. Now, I want you to know that this is an impulse move. This is a correctional move. You understand? This is another impulse. This is a correctional. Now, if you want to break out this leg out, for instance, this leg now, let me circle you so that you can see it. Okay, let's pay attention. Look at this leg now. This leg, this is one leg. So let's assume we want to bring this leg out. Okay, let's pay attention. So we are going to bring this impulse leg, we want to bring it out. So what we do is we just bring it out here. So we have brought it out. Don't forget this one, this leg here, we have brought it out here. So now this leg that we have now brought out, let's assume this is on a 1 hour time frame. So if you now want to go down to 30 minutes, this same leg that you are seeing, like this same leg that is here that you have brought out now, you'll be having something like this. Correction, impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse, correction. So this leg that is a straight line here on a higher time frame, when I brought it out here on, let's say, 15 minutes time frame, look at the way it's looking. Or let's even assume this is a 4-hour time frame. Let's say this is on a 4-hour time frame. Please pay attention. Once you get this, you've gotten it for life. Let's assume this is a 4-hour time frame. So what we have there is a 4-hour time frame. Then this one is now a 1-hour time frame. So let's say this is a 1-hour time frame. 1 hour. 1 hour time frame. So this here, this is a 1 hour time. So the same leg that is here, I've brought it out. This is on a 4 hour. It's looking straight. But when I brought it out to 1 hour, or let's say 30 minutes, see the way it's looking. High lows, high lows, high lows, high lows, high lows, high lows. And when you look at it, you see that the lows, you know, low, lower, low, lower, low, lower, low, lower, 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 lower. And see, lower, low. So the subsequent lows is always higher than the previous ones. And see, it's higher than it, it's higher than it, it's higher than it, and which is supposed to be. But imagine, like I said, this is a leg. Now, how will you know when this leg now, this leg I circled here, how will you know when it's complete and we want to have a correction? It is when this, the last low here, imagine the price now comes down like this. Instead of the price to get here, watch it. Normally the price is supposed to come low, high, and create a new line, high and low, then continue. Imagine if the price never did something like this, and instead the price did something like this. The price now came down to take out this last low. Can you see? So you can see that this was the last low. Then this low is supposed to be higher than this so that the trend can continue. But this leg is about to end. How will you know that this leg here, how will you know that it's about to end? What you will look out for is that once the last low has been taken out, you can see, so price came back, imagine price came down to take out this low. So price has come to take out this low. Once price has come to take out this last low, then the trend is changing already. Can you see? I see price has come to take out this low. So price has come to take this low, then the trend is changing to the downside already. And that's the same thing that is happening here. So the trend is changing. So you might now want to look for a selling opportunity. But mind you, you don't want to sell from here because this is a discount. You can't sell from here, you understand? So you don't sell at discount, you sell at premium. So what you do is that you wait for a retracement into maybe from 51% to 60% Fibonacci. Understand? You wait for a retracement, then you look for your selling opportunity. Understand? You wait for a retracement, then you look for a selling opportunity. But my point here is that this was the last low. This one here. Please, let me zoom it off. This was the last low. Now, the price created a new high and now came down to take out this last low. So when this last low is taken out, you can see that's to let you know that there's already a change of trend. The price is already telling us that this leg has been completed. Then we're having a new leg. Understand? So what you want to do is that once there's a change of the trend there, once there's a change, or once this new low has taken out the last low, what you are looking forward to do is that you just wait for a retracement. You wait for a retracement. You can use your Fibonacci tool. Understand? You wait for a retracement, maybe to get to either 38% or 51, whatever this thing you want to get to. Then you look for selling opportunities. Understand? Then you have something like this. Then you have something like this. This low, low. Can you see? Low, low. Understand? So it's going to give you something like this. And now, once it begins to give you something like this, now this leg now, it is this leg here. So we are done with this first leg now. So let's now pick this second leg. Please pay attention. Let's pick this second leg. Let's pick this second leg now. Okay, let me remove this. We are done with this now. So let's pick this second. Let's pay attention. It's very simple. Let's pick this our second leg, the retracement. So for the retracement now, we have this. And this is our retracement. So what we now do is that this is on a 4-hour time frame. So we want to bring it down to 1 hour. So for the 1 hour time frame for the retracement, we'll be having something like this. Nice. This. So for the retracement, this is what we are going to be having. This is what we are going to be having for the retracement. This is what we are going to be having for the retracement. So you can see we are having impulse correction, impulse correction, impulse correction, impulse correction, impulse. So now this is a new leg, which is the correctional movement. Now the question is, we are looking at this. When are we now going to know where this correctional movement will stop before this new impulsive move? So how are we going to know? And see, we are having lows, high, lows, high. This is a downtrend. Now in a downtrend, don't forget that the highs sustains the trend. So the high must not be taken out. But now look at where this price got here. Understand? Now if price now does something like this, normally the price is supposed to create an high here and go low to continue. But imagine price now did something like this. Imagine price now did something like this. Instead of price to create a new high, or price to go up and go down, the price now did something like this. Created a new high that broke out, or that took out this last high. Can you see? So if price does something like this, it created a high that took out this high. Understand? Now once price does something like this, so that is to let you know that we are already having a change of what? Of trend. We might be having a change of what? A change of trend. So now this high here now is a protected high. All these high, they are protected high. They are not to be taken out. So when price now come back to now take out the high, That is to let you know that we might be having a change of trend. And once price does that, most time price takes it out, then you'll now be looking for a buying opportunities from here. You'll be looking for a buy opportunity. You'll be looking for a buy. Now, you are not expected to even buy from here. Don't forget, you can't buy from here, because this is at premium. So in an uptrend, you buy from discount. The price will be too high here. Because once price takes out this high here, price wants to retrace back, maybe to 50% or 78%. Price wants to retrace back, then before to now go high. And so if you want to buy, you don't buy from premium here. You allow the price to retrace. Then once you see buying opportunities, you want to take your buy from this level. Understand? So you can see how do we know that this leg is finished? Is when this last high has been taken out. Then once the high has been taken out, wait for a retracement before you take your buy. Understand? But I want you to know that there are times that this last high can be taken out. Now listen attentively. This last high can be taken out, and yet price will still come down to take out this low and continue the trend. So this last high can be taken out, and yet price will still come back to take out this low and continue the downward trend. Yes, we can have this also, but this is going to be an advanced class. This is the class I used to take during my mentorship for my students. So I'm not going to be revealing that here. So if you want to know more about this, because now, like I said, what price do is that once there's a break of the last high in the downtrend, you wait for a retracement, then take your buy. You wait for a retracement, then you want to take your buy. But now, there are times that price will come to break this high. There are times that price will come to break this high, and yet it will still come down to take out this low, and it will still continue the trend. Yes, it will still continue the trend. So there are times we have it on the charts that way. And yet a lot of traders would have been deceived because this last high was taken out, but yet the trend still continues. You understand? Yet the trend, and the same thing too can happen in an upward trend. Like I explained here, once we have this price coming to take out this last low, you want to wait for a retracement that you can take your buy. But there are times that the price will come, take out the low. After taking out the low, it will go up again and take out this high, and it will continue the uptrend. It will continue the uptrend. So whenever you have, there are times you have stuff like this on the chart, so you have to look out for it. So now, this is how you'll be able to spot a reversal on the chart. Understand? This is how you'll be able to spot when a particular trend has ended. Like I said, this is a leg. This is one leg. You grab. So this is one leg here. This is another leg here. This is another leg. 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 So the ability to spot when a leg has ended and a new leg wants to begin, it's very fantastic. Once you are able to spot it, I tell you, market will not get you unaware. Understand? So once you are able to spot it, market will not get you unaware. So please, I still want you to go through this video again and also go to the chart to backtest. And also go to the chart to backtest. And then I will be going to the chart now to see some. Let's just check some pairs to see to actually collaborate or corroborate what I've said here. And also there's this there's something else I want to teach before we go to the chart. There's something else I would like to teach before we go to the chart. Let's say for instance now we have something like this. Okay, let's listen attentively. We have this impulse correction, impulse correction impulse. So let's assume we have this in the chart. Now this is an uptrend, don't forget. So this is an uptrend. Now this is the last low. And this is the last time. So since this is an uptrend, we are expecting that the price will come back for a correction, then it will come to take out this high and continue the uptrend. So this is what we are expecting on the norms. But imagine the price now comes to do something like this. Now, whenever you see something like this, some people might feel this is a downtrend. So the price has changed, or the trend has changed from an uptrend to a downtrend. No, that's not the case. Now, all these things you are seeing, they are noise in the market. What's all these ones now? All these ones that is forming, they are just noise in the market. This one, whatever is happening between this high and low, they are noise in the market. Now, we are still in an uptrend in as much as this last low here has not been taken out. Understand? In as much as this last low has not been taken out, we are still in a bullish trend. Please don't forget, in as much as this last low has not been taken out, we are still in a bullish trend. So whatever is happening in between, they are just correctional movements. They are just noise. Because most times, most traders will fall for this and they'll start selling. This time, they'll start selling. And once price gets to this level, it gets to this level, then it will start going up again. And then you take them out. So please don't fall for this. So whatever is happening in between this high and low, they are just noise in the market, and don't fall for it. And they are there to trick you, to make you fall for it, but please don't fall for it. They are just noise. In as much as this low is still, don't forget that in an uptrend, the low sustains the trend. So in as much as this last low has not been taken out, we are still in an uptrend, no matter what is happening. Please, I hope you get that. Alright, so let's go to the chart and let's see if we can see some examples. This is BTC chart. I don't trade BTC, but let's just check and let's see. This is on a 4-hour time frame. Alright, I think I'm seeing an example here already. So look at this chart now. This is on a 4-hour time frame. Low, high, low, can you see? A low, high, this is a low. Alright, I'm coming. So, let me look out for another example. This example will give you okay, I think I've seen what I was. Let's do this. We have this low. Please pay attention. High, a low, high. Then we have a low and a high. We have a new low. Now, can you see this high now has taken out this last high? Understand? This line has taken out this last high. And most traders will feel okay, since they are taking it out, they are expecting a pullback so that they can buy. But instead, that was not what happened. And see, after this high, this new high took out this last high, we still had a low that took out this low again. Can you see? So this was the same thing I was explaining here. That was the same thing I was explaining here. You can see the example here now. So low, high, low, high, low, high, low. Then you can see the high has taken out this last time. Normally, this eye is meant to be protected. And this is this thing. Let me zoom it. So this eye is meant to be protected. This eye is supposed to be protected. So the price came. You can see, you can even see the candle. This is a Marubozu candle. There's a lot of pressure in this candle. So most traders would have felt that, oh, there's a change of trend already. You can see. See the way the candle is looking so healthy. You can see a lot of okay. See, the candle came back to take this high. So a lot of traders would have waited for a retracement. Probably most of them would have taken their buys. Most of them would have taken, maybe they want to buy from here. They want to buy from anywhere here. Some might even want to buy from here, thinking that there's a change of the trend already. But yet you can see after this high took out the last time, it still came down. See, it came down. It came down to break the last low, and the downtrend continued. Understand? The downtrend continued. That's one example. So let's look out for another example. See another example chart. So this is an Euro GPY. This is an Euro USD. Let me check it. Alright, so I'm trying to look for an example here. Go to 1 hour time frame. Okay, let's use this. I think we can still manage this. Okay, you can see that. Look at this trend. We're having an uptrend here. High, low, high, low, impulse correction. The impulse correction. Now this is the last high. This is the last high. So now this was the last high. This was the last low. And we can clearly see that the price could not break out of this high. The price couldn't come to take out this last high. So instead we started having a ranging market. Can you see? The price started ranging. Then it broke out of this low. Now in an uptrend, like I said, the low sustains the high. The low sustains the high. But what you are seeing here is that this high is meant to be protected. The low sustains the trend. But you can see this high here, this was the last high. So we had a retracement. After the retracement, the price couldn't break out of this last high. Instead, it started consolidating. At the end of the day, we had a low that took out the last low. So the price came to take out this time. So you can see the way it took out the low. Immediately took out the low, it started going to the downside. So this is an example from what I discussed. So although there are different ways in which the price can react. Sometimes it will break the low, then retrace before going down. And there are sometimes that it will just break. Like what we have here, it just broke the low and keeps going down. Just broke the low, keeps going down. So let's see if we are going to see another example in the chart. Then we are going to call it a day. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, please, I want you to do that now. Subscribe to my channel so that we can be able to make more videos. I'm looking forward to hitting 1K subscriber before the end of the year. I'm having less than 80 days to go before December, so please, I need you all to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I promise I'll continue to drop valuable content. I'll continue to drop valuable content. So please, I need you to subscribe to my channel, YouTube channel. If you have any question, you can drop it in the comment section. If you have any clarification, you don't hesitate to drop it in the comment section. Let's check GPP. So don't forget to like this video. Also comment. It's going to go a long way. Okay, look at what we have here. This is an uptrend. You see, this is clearly an uptrend. Buy lows, low. Now, this was, we had an high here, we had a low here. So if you look carefully, this was the last low. Now, if you now zoom this clearly, this is on a 1 hour time frame. You can see that we're already having impulse move, a correction here. So looking at this correction movement now, we're already having something like this. Lower low, lower, you see, lower low, lower, lower low. So some traders might feel that they are now having a downtrend and they might now want to start selling. Understand? And that was an example I was giving in the other place. Whatever happens between the last one and the last time, the unrest noise they are there to deceive you. In as much as the last low year has not been taken out, we are still in an uptrend. So even if the price comes down to low, close to the last low, in as much as I didn't take out the low, we are still in an uptrend. So you can see what the price did here. The price just came down a bit, then continued. So, and the high here came to take out this last time to show you that we're still in an uptrend. So please, you can see that this thing is very easy. So you just need to take your time and be patient. You just need to take your time and be patient with the charts. Take your time and be patient with the charts. Alright, so this is where we are going to be ending today's class. So if you have not subscribed to the channel, please, I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Again, after watching this video, please drop your comments and like this video, and also share. It's going to help us go a long way. It's going to help us go a long way. Alright, so, and if you want me to teach on any topic, please, you can drop it in the comment section. If you want me to teach on any topic, just drop it in the comment section. Alright, so I'm going to be seeing you in the next one. So bye.